Hello everyone, welcome back to the Super Mario Maker 2 Versus Mode League, GSA. Week 1 of the league. This is going to be our first matchup for both these players. On the left we have JohnWayne, big figure in the Versus community. He's hosted a lot of the early tournaments, including the big 1v1 over 100 players, and is currently hosting the 2v2 tournament as well as helping organize the GSA stuff. So hoping to see some good stuff out of him. On the other side, we've got ICahriYou, definitely one of the best players in Versus. I'm not sure his rank right now. I believe he's been at least he's definitely been at least top 3 in the past. Not counting, of course, all of IPK's ults. If I had to pick a favorite, I would definitely pick ICahriYou, but JohnWayne, no stranger to Versus, did really pretty well in the big 1v1. So I think this is going to be a good matchup. So definitely looking forward to it. Starting off with an SMW. And a little rocket ship on the right side. ICahriYou going to get the pipe first. Oh boy, this... Okay, so those doors just go back to each other. And... Okay, let's see. Alright, that was John getting dunked onto the thwomp. Oh, I see, it's the rocket ship setup. That's why. Yeah, it did get a little bit broken, but eventually... Oh, I was gonna say Carrie managed to make it through, but then pretty quickly takes a death, and now John is deciding, well, I gotta try something. Rocket ship's gone. It's off to space. So fortunately, it doesn't look like there's gonna be anything they can do aside from start over. I mean, I believe it will spawn if they both leave the sub area, but they both have to be out of the sub area at the same time. So unless they do that, then yeah, we're just gonna be stuck here for a while. So. And it looks like they have agreed to give up. So. At least we weren't waiting, what was that, 220 seconds for that one to finish. Both players realizing, you know what, it's not worth it. And it's completely understandable, so. Alright, so try again, game 1. Welcome to the first set between JohnWayne and ICahriYou. Just pretend that didn't happen. And we're gonna get started. Alright, so another Versus favorite, blinking blocks time. Although it doesn't look like they really need much timing there. Now it's ride the thwomp. Oh no. But you didn't even need to really ride the thwomp either. Oh, Carrie, not gonna make it. Not gonna make it there. John's gonna have the chance to catch up. And oh, Carrie expertly getting the bounce off. Oh, but John finds the hidden block, finds the catsuit. So now John out in the lead. Gotta be careful though, because yeah, now we got some blinking blocks, and John finds a checkpoint, so a little bit of a lead, but Carrie right behind, also getting that catsuit. So this one is, oh boy, and it's a boss fight, classic Versus. Is it really a Versus level without a boss fight? And alright, so that's 2 hits on Pom Pom. And the catsuit, they're going to be able to steal each other's keys unless one of them loses it. They both go into the warp block at about the same time, though. Oh, who's going to get there? And it's John! JohnWayne takes the first game. Well played. Well played. That was interesting. That was a little bit interesting at the end. I thought Carrie had the key and got in there first, but it was really almost exactly the same time, and JohnWayne just able to get on that onto that flagpole first. So, well played. All right, so game 2, and we got some ice physics going on this level, and what looks to be a muncher pyramid. All right, Carrie getting over that pretty easily, and it's just a sub area. John trying to see if he can find a power up of some sort. Well, it's gonna find. Oh wow, he's gonna find a Koopa, big Koopa, and it looks like Carrie didn't find anything. So now John actually getting forward. It looks like. Yeah, that's okay. Now he's gonna find a key though. Gotta watch out for this fire. That is gonna be tricky. Okay, Carrie finally making it through that section. Okay, now tied up, and Carrie does have the power up. Gonna be able to take one hit of damage. Oh, and unfortunately, oh, it looks like the pink coins are hidden back there. That's what's going on. I see. All right, so it's gonna be pink coin collecting. So again, all that matters is who gets the last one. And so maybe see one or more of our players play defense there, just waiting to get the other ones, because they can tell. They can tell by the sound of the pink coins being collected how many have been collected. So looks like ICahriYou just opting to play defense. Yeah, no more pink coins in that section, so yeah. I believe that's okay, now that's 3 that have been collected. That's gonna be the 4th. Assuming John can actually manage to get it. And what else down there? Maybe it looks like John trying to go for a shell jump, but not quite working out so far. Oof. I thought that was gonna hit him for sure, but just managed to avoid it. And Carrie thinking the same thing. Fortunately, John does take the death there. So I have players trying to play this level normally. They're just content to try for the cheese. Not even sure if it'll work though. Okay, John going back into this Bowser Jr. fight and try to get the pink coin. Does, so that's I believe that's 4. So there's just one more. Not sure if John realizes. Okay. Just one pink coin, and it's right there in that section. Okay, gets it. So now John's got the key. Okay, has a slight lead. Has to figure out this section though. A bit of ball jumping off of these one-ways. Okay, makes it through. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, and that's gonna be it. John takes game 2. Well played by John. Actually going for the coins, and it ends up working out. No, JohnWayne off to a little bit of a hot start in this set, but definitely far from over. Carrie extremely talented and trying not to get easily tilted here. Alright, so we got a little bit of an airship level. It looks similar a little bit to Mario 3. Not quite though, I don't think. Unfortunately, Carrie taking a death. And John now out to a substantial lead with that leaf, too. Of course, It's not an auto-scroller, which it would be if it was an SMM2, so... And John playing it really well, and that's gonna be... Looks... Okay, not quite the end, so there's gotta be pipe there, but... Carry having a lot of trouble with this. Maybe a little bit tilted after the first 2 games. Okay, John makes it to the checkpoint, so extends the lead even further. And making his way easily through that section with the leaf. Does come across the boss fight, just a boom boom though, not gonna take too long. Oof, gotta be a little bit careful though. Don't want to die there. Okay, manages to make it in the pipe. That could be the end. It is. Just gotta make it there. And GSA taking the first 3 games over ICahriYou. Really well done. You know? And like I said, you don't want to underestimate GSA. He's got a lot of experience. So he may not have the same rank, but he's got a lot of experience with these 1v1s. And he's had a lot of experience watching these players too. So he knows a lot about his fellow competitors. So alright, this time Carry again with a slight lead. And we got the big, I'm guessing big vertical climb. Oh, alright, both players taking it patiently. Carry trying to get a jump off that glue, but just misses it. So now John out in the lead. Okay, trying to figure out what's going on in this level. Alright. Oh, John having a little bit of trouble there. Carry not making it either, and so players pretty close, but oh, and John unfortunately jumps right into the Galuba. That was a bit unfortunate. So now Carry gonna have a shot at this part. All right, makes it. Puts it up and another door. And finds a checkpoint, so Carry off to a pretty big lead now. Oh, another boss fight. Seen a lot of these today. Oh boy. And that boom boom is just flying. Here, Carry gets the key. Gotta wait on this spike top though.
Oh no.
And that's gonna be it. Carry finally getting a game. Well played. Alright, making it 3-1 to John. Still got a lot of match left to go. Alright, so we move on to game 5. Thankfully no timeouts, so hopefully this one goes a lot smoother than the previous set. But then, as I say that, you know, I'm probably jinxing it, so hopefully not. Alright, big fire bars at the start. Ooh, gotta be careful. Ooh, wow. John just barely managing to dodge that one. Tries to shell Carry, but Carry, in dodging, ends up getting hit by the fire bar, so that was a little, I think that was a little bit of his fault, Carry's fault on that one, so. Oh, and John gonna find a Yoshi, so that's gonna be always good to have a Yoshi in versus. Yoshi, one of the most powerful tools you can have. And, oh wow, what a play by John. That was so clutch at the end. Just had enough to make it onto that flagpole immediately. Really well done. That could have gone bad so easily. But GSA getting another win and getting his lead back to 3 wins over Carry. So Really impressive by John so far. Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely prefer this to the timeouts. So oh, and John immediately throwing carry. Well, and that's karma. Immediately throws carry into the icicles at the start, but then just takes a dive onto the spikes. Okay, carry gonna get the power up, and it's like maybe they were trying to grab onto each other, but not gonna work out. Ooh, really good jump, really tight jumps by carry, managing to maintain this slim lead, and getting to the next section. And it's underwater. Well, everyone's favorite. Actually, this is gonna give John a little bit of a chance to catch up. And carry opting to take the damage boost. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, wow. Really, that was great play by carry to dive. To crouch right there, but unfortunately, taking the next section just a little bit too fast. And now John with a power up gonna have a much easier time getting through this section. So finds the checkpoint. So John again with a tremendous lead and just damage boosting through the icicle. Oh, it's hit by the blooper. Good thing we got mushrooms there. The bloopers are one of the least favorite things because you never know what they're gonna do. And unlike air bloopers, you can't jump on these ones. You can't kill them without a fire flower or some other type of power up. So, oh, this is precarious. Makes it through though. And now, okay, gotta. Oh, can he get over? I think he can kill the bonsai. Can so. And carry just making it to the checkpoint right now. So John's still with a substantial lead, but with only one hit. Well, now two to take. So a little bit safer for John now, but still got to take it very carefully. This seems like a level where you want to try and maintain those power-ups for as long as you can. More Bonsai Bill action. Alright, John finding a fire flower, so that's gonna give him make him able to take this section much more riskier, one might say. Although opting to try and keep it instead of just damage boosting through these bullet bills. Gonna get back into the main area. Oh no, it's over. Oh no, John did so well to get forward and it's over. Nothing he can do. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh, you hate to see that happen. Oh. John cruising to another win and the level just said no. Oh boy. Unfortunate. Carrie looks like not realizing that's what's going on, but he's gonna get the bad news very shortly that the level is impossible. And yeah, yeah, he knows. He knows. Of course, I mean, you know, you gotta feel for John on that one, but the good news is still has a pretty big lead in the series. Just has to win 3 more levels in order to take the series and get that win, get that set win. So, but not gonna get the win, not gonna get the level that time. So. Carry opting to forgo the power-up, not gonna wait for it to respawn. Gonna see how this level, and oh, that's, oh no, I didn't even see the timer. Wow, that one, oh, you had to be absolutely perfect on that one. I did not even see the timer there. That's a little bit unfortunate for Carry. If he just had a few more seconds, I think he would have won that. So both of our players getting a little bit of bad luck on the level selection. Alright, so Carry gonna get the ride on the swamp, and John unfortunately gonna jump right into the bonsai build. Alright, and now, what? Okay, so that was a down pipe. Interesting. So John made it up, but they're now both in the same place, and it's not clear where they're supposed to go. Okay, Carry gonna find out that that takes him back to the start, so that's unfortunate. And then John just jumping off, so not exactly sure what's going on in this level. Carry, maybe, well, trying to see if he can get up there, but it's not gonna work out unless he can get a bounce off of John's head. Of course, John not falling for it. Now, okay, now the battle's on. Okay, but they decide to go back into the sub area. And John realizes he's been had. So, not exactly sure what the deal is here with this level. Carry just gonna go back to the start. Maybe search for a dev block. Maybe see if they can get off the jump off this bonsai builds or something. Last few levels have been a bit unfortunate after we did so well. See, we shouldn't have said anything about the timeouts. We shouldn't have said anything. We jinxed it. Should just let it go. So now, well, it looked like maybe our players were going searching for invisible blocks, but now they're just kind of throwing stuff at the wall and trying to see what sticks. Nothing's sticking yet. Yeah, there's nothing over there for a Carry. So John now just trying to find the invisible block. If it's there. Yeah, like I said, we were doing so well. We were doing so well. Neither player willing to give up yet. Oh, John almost made it. Just need a little bit more on that one. So it's gonna be interesting to see if they end up going for the head jump strat. Still trying to figure out what's going on up there. Once again, John looking for hidden blocks, not finding anything yet. Well, still got a little under 2 minutes to go in this level. Hopefully they can figure it out pretty soon. It's not going to be up there, it looks like. And it looks like the players have realized it's fruitless and gave up. So unfortunate that we've had 3 stalemates in a row, but again, it's versus. You can't win them all, so you just gotta play. You just gotta play what you get. You gotta play the hand you're dealt. And unfortunately, sometimes both players get do 7 offsuit, so and everyone folds. Okay, well, and now John is in trouble now. So, as long as Carrie can manage to get through the lives with this without dying, he'll have it. Oh, actually, the Koopas did respawn. I didn't think that they were going to. So John still has a chance. But Carrie, with a pretty good lead at this point, hasn't found a checkpoint though, so he's got to be careful. You never know when an off-screen throw-off is gonna ruin your day. So far, nothing yet though. Carrie being a little bit cautious with these jumps, and you know, I think that's completely reasonable to do. Unfortunately, it does allow John a chance to catch back up. So John just very, very slightly behind, falls a little bit further behind there, but this is a close one. Oh no, that's not good.
Oh no.
Oh, but John took a death, so fortunately Carrie's, well, gonna try to carry this P-switch, just hits it instead. Now he's gotta hope he's got enough time to make it. And actually with the Koopa down, that might not even be able to make it anymore. I don't think he's gonna have enough time with that P-switch, yeah, and not gonna be able to make that jump. That is a bit unfortunate. Oh, John? Okay, John sees the goal, but not able to get up there, so... Alright, so now Carrie, well... Yeah, you're gonna have to find a way to respawn that Koopa, or start over. I don't think he wants to start over, though. Okay, the Koopa does respawn, but the P-switch doesn't. Oh... It's not gonna respawn unless John gets back there, and John, unfortunately, very behind. You can see Carrie extremely frustrated with how the levels have turned out, and I don't blame him. That has been a bad break for. I mean, there've been a few bad breaks for both of our players in these last few. But John finally making his way back up, and when he gets close, that P-switch is gonna respawn. So if he gets close, still gotta make the jumps. Oh, and now just going backwards, maybe... I think maybe hoping that Carrie will hit the P-switch and he can get a jump off of that, get a wall jump off of the P-box, but the P-switch isn't there. P-switch isn't there, John. You gotta go forward. And try not to die. We are down to 100 seconds in this level, so... I mean, if John makes it back there, they should have enough time. Oh, but he misses the jump off the big Koopa. So... And Carrie just, you can see, you know, just trying to be patient, waiting for John to get back there, but... You'd almost feel like John content to take his time. I'm not sure if he realizes what the situation is. And that Carrie is waiting for him to get back there. It's not gonna work, John. It's not gonna work. Oh, I mean, again, we were doing so well. And we just shouldn't have said anything. So we jinxed it. Our bad. And it wasn't just me, it was chat too. So I'm only taking half the blame for this one. Oh, now John trying to get a triple jump. That's interesting. Looks like if he gets just the right timing, he might have enough, but that's gonna be... Yeah, oh... I don't think he's gonna have enough height there. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna have enough height. And that's gonna be the timeout, so... I mean... Well, I mean, Carry could have finished that one, but John just wasn't gonna work with him. And honestly, I can't blame him, you know? If he knew what was going on, then it makes sense just not to even try to make it there, so... Alright, so still 4-1 in favor of JohnWayne. Still trying to get through this set. Oh boy, and we got another clear condition. This one is at least 50 coins, so... Both of our players gonna be trying to manage that coin collecting. And both players quickly taking deaths to that Spike Top. Spike Top of Doom. There's some coins down there, but it is at least, it's not all, so they may be able to skip some, but until they know how many there actually are, then you're gonna have to figure it out. So Carry realizing that that's the end, so gotta at least try and get the coins in here. If you can. Doesn't seem to be a lot of coins. Oh, there's a 30. Okay, so that's interesting. Now the question is, where's the on-off switch? So you're going to need to hit that in order to be able to get that 30, which I'm guessing they're probably going to need. Fortunately, we can't tell how many coins the players have in total. So we pretty much just have to guess and hope that things work out. Oh, that's unfortunate for Carry. But caught right back up to where John is. Now trying to push John into the swamp, but John ain't having any of it. I'm sorry, that was John trying to push Carry into the swamp. But at some point the on-off got hit. So that's gonna, and Carry's got the clear condition. If that door goes to the end, then that could be it. If it does, well, that's gonna, unless, yeah, Carry's gonna troll a little bit and finally get the win. So Carry bringing one back, making it 4-2. And that's it's a good job by Carry managing to, you know, if in that situation we've had so many timeouts, it's easy for players to get tilted and you know, make silly mistakes. And I think Carry played that really well at the end. Really had a good grasp of what the situation was, and able to see that win through to the end. This looks like it. Oh, that's not a power-up, John. That's a muncher. That is a muncher. Okay, so this looks like a little bit like, well, one of the castle levels. I'm not sure which one from SMM2. Although it's got a little bit of an extra spiciness to it. So Carry trying to take that patiently and gets through that section easily. And there's the Bowser. Just a regular sized boy, but oh boy. Oh, okay. Carry just completely threading the needle on that fire there. Managing to survive. This is gonna be tricky. Oh, and just mistimes it. And so now John in the lead, but has to wait for this platform to come down. Gonna give Carry a little bit of a chance to catch up. Finally makes it though. Get to the this fiery section. Oh, the big Podoboo. Oh, wow. That was a bit unfortunate. Not really anything they can do to see that coming. The good thing about Potaboos in Mario Maker is that they are not random, unlike in the original game. So, you know, you can time it correctly, but you still have to know that they're there. Fortunately, Carrie looks like having a bit of trouble getting back to that section. Oh, wow, okay. Careful there, John. Don't want to burn your overalls off. Oh, and again, both players making the exact same mistake at different times. Just jumping right into that Piranha Plant's fire. And again, still having trouble with this early section. Getting a little bit overconfident. It happens sometimes, you know, you get to the end section and then you suddenly start having trouble with the easy stuff. Not that this is easy by any means, but it's certainly easier than the second part of the level, so John just taking it patiently, and that's really what you got to do right now. So no reason to rush it, especially when there's so much stuff going on the screen. Carrie is confident though, and manages to make it almost tied up with John, and oh, but unfortunately the Bowser Fire, random Bowser Fire, got him there. Oh no, John, what are you doing? Jumped right into the fire. Alright, so Carrie back in the lead. Oh no, what are you doing, Carrie? What are you doing? Gotta wait for the platforms, my friend. So this has been back and forth, both players having just a lot of trouble with this level. And I completely understand, there is so much going on that, you know, I mean, and these are S+ players, you know. I wouldn't even be able to get that past that first section, I don't think. I know I would mess up, so the fact that they're even able to get this far is still pretty impressive. But, oh no! Oh, the random Bowser Fire! Jeez. Bowser, once again, is just MVP of this match. Fortunately, Bowser doesn't get any points for all these kills. But that's not gonna stop him. And both players tied up, trying to push each other into the fire, trying to get any advantage they can, but gosh, they're just taking it too fast. They really have to slow down. You really have to slow down, take their time. You know, it's this rush, it's this attitude that they have to rush. They still have a lot of time left. I mean, not as much as they did before, but you gotta imagine that the end of the level has gotta be pretty close. At least close enough that they can get there in 30 seconds, but again, Potaboos. It's easy, I understand, it's so easy to forget. You've got so much stuff going on that you just forget Potaboos. And it looks like, yeah, the players are just saying, well, it's gonna be a timeout, so. And that was not a level you'd expect a timeout on. You know, it wasn't broken, it was just extremely difficult. And both of our players just taking it too fast. A little bit unfortunate. So get back to game 7 we go. Okay, and looks like we got another clear condition. And again, this one is each player has their own individual one. They just have to make it there with the Bussy Beetle shell. John gets the first one. You're gonna have to wait for that one to respawn. Oh boy! Oh boy! Okay. Oh, is that gonna come back? Okay, yeah, it is gonna come back. Or is it? Or is it? Well, the pals respawned, but it looks like, yeah, they're just falling into the lava now. I'm not sure what happened there, but Yeah, I think this one is just it's just gonna be broken too, unless they decide to start over. This one has almost gotten worse than the last one. The last one was really bad. This one is having some trouble too. Looks like the players haven't agreed to give up. So once again, we go back to game 7. So, oof, that's versus for you. Of course, there is a reason that these matches are allotted an hour. But sometimes even an hour isn't enough if you get really bad luck on the level pool. And but that's the sort of thing that when you play as much versus as these guys have, you're used to this. You're used to this kind of stuff. So you are used to this kind of nonsense. Oh, both players trying to stick the chomp on the other one. But in the end, John managed to make it through with the power-up still. Oh, and okay, it's not excavation, or at least not yet. Oh, okay. Well, good thing John. Oh boy, now he's in trouble. And he just decides to. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but I mean, he wants to get the power back, I think. Yeah, he's gonna get it right there, so. Oh no! Carry with the perfect time on off switch. Managed to hit John right in the gut there. John was like, "Oh, I'm home free!" No, not this time, friend. Okay, well, this time he managed to make it through, but looks like, oh no! I didn't know better. I'd say Carry can see what's going on the other screen. I think it's just enough delay that he shouldn't be able to, but he's been really on point with these on-off switches. Carry not even trying to beat the level anymore. He's just trying to screw John over. Okay, now he's just trying to make it forward. Oh, but John getting a little bit impatient. Still has the big lead with the checkpoint though. Carry takes a death into those spikes. Nope, and now John's stuck. Kinda have to wait for Carry to hit the on-off switch again. You should have just left it. You should have just left it, Carry. You helped him out. You let him die. Oh boy, this is versus, ladies and gentlemen, and NBs. Oh, okay. Oh no, I thought John was maybe gonna get in that claw, but not that time. Oh, and Carry's making his way to the checkpoint. Now he's caught up. So, John maybe playing a little bit too cautiously. Worried about Carry screwing him over with that on-off switch. Understandably, but sometimes you got to take risks, especially when you have a big lead. And there's the end. John makes it. JohnWayne taking another win, extending the lead back to 3 for Carry. Well played at the end by John. Sometimes playing just to screw the other player, a lot of times it doesn't work out. Especially when you got these caliber players. They know how to handle that stuff. They're used to it. Yes, they are. It's going to be a total of 13 levels, so they're going to play all 13, no matter what. So even if John or Carry, even if either one gets 7, then they're going to still play the rest of them. So it's the 13 wins total. Stalemates don't count. So yeah, so John is 2 games away from winning the series, but still gonna play all 13 no matter what. So, all right, and now that was weird. That was a little bit of a janky hitbox, I feel like. Thought Carrie was gonna get the jump there, but not managing to get the duel event, and that's gonna allow GSWayne to. So GSWayne now 1 game away from winning the set, and Carrie doesn't get the flagpole. Not that it matters in this league, but just missing out on the flagpole. Gotta feel bad about that one. You know, I joke about the flagpole, but I really hope they do fix that at some point. And so maybe one day we'll be able to count those flagpoles in these types of tournaments, but not today, unfortunately. So. All right, so again, GSWayne 1 game away from winning the series. But this is versus anything can happen. Carrie's a very good player, and just gotta not get tilted. Oh boy, this is an interesting setup for sure. Gotta be careful here. Gotta manage your position well. You don't want to end up in a spot where you're stuck. Alright, so Carrie managed to make it forward. There's a checkpoint. Carrie's gotta be careful though. Oh, okay, managed to avoid the spike tops. That spiny was coming for him too. Alright, and now into the next section. Has a helmet, so it'll take 1 hit, and those are respawning, so gonna have a little bit easier time of it. And John makes it into the section though, so now has a chance to catch up. 1 more hit left on this Bowser Jr. John gets the key, but both players now armed and dangerous. And somehow John makes it through. Not sure how he managed that one. That's gonna be the end. GSWayne takes the series. Poor Carrie. That's just one of those things, you know, boss battles and versus, it happens all the time. Gives the other player a chance to catch up. And that's what happened. So John takes the series with 7 wins. Still got 4 games left to play though, so Carrie can still salvage at least a little bit of this. We haven't had a 7-6 yet today. We've had 8-5, 9-4, and 10-3. We haven't had a 7-6 though, so Carrie can at least still salvage a few wins out of this, and that's going to help towards the tiebreakers at the end of the season. Oh, looks like we got spin jumping on Spinies. And Carrie gets off to the early lead. And now we got spin jumping on Thwomps. Gotta be careful here. Okay. I was gonna say, you gotta figure one of them's gotta have a parachute. But, oh boy, this is gonna be trouble. And John, unfortunately, getting dumped into the Piranha Plant. Interesting thing about, if you spin jump on someone's head, you lose the spin jump. Oh, Carrie made excellent move there, getting into that pipe first try. As we all know, vertical pipes are the final boss of Mario Maker. Fortunately, dies to the off-screen throw, classic Mario Maker. And John made it to the checkpoint as well, but it instantly takes a death. And oh, okay. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! You hate to see it happen. You hate to see it happen. Good news for Carrie is John does miss the jump off of that thwomp, so Carrie gonna be back in the lead. But wow, you hate to see that happen. So both players having about the same amount of information on the rest of the level. So Carrie now getting out, extending his lead and getting out past where John is seen. Now the question is, okay, so that's, yeah, you gotta jump off that piranha at the right spot. I was gonna say, do you trust the arrows or not? It's always a question, do you trust the arrows? Fortunately, that hesitation allowed John to catch up a little bit, so both players can hit the checkpoint at about the same time. Oh, I'm not sure who got the power up there. And it looks like now they're just I think they're just stuck. Oh, and you can see Carrie, the frustration. Just getting so close time and time again, and just having it taken away from him by the level. And you gotta feel for him there. A lot of these have been pretty close, but just haven't gone Carrie's way, and that's just the way Versus is sometimes. So,
Teamwork.
yeah. Now we're gonna be waiting here until either the players give up or something else happens. Oh. Actually, both players voted to start over, so... Well, they're gonna have another chance at this. Hopefully they have enough time. Hopefully they have enough time and don't get too screwed too badly. They have a lot of information. That's good, but still have to execute, and in this kind of level, execution is everything. This is the kind of level you really have to be good. Unfortunately, John not able to get the jump off of that like Carrie was, so that's gonna allow Carrie to take the lead back. But with that spiny gone, it's gonna be down to the blocks. You're gonna have to hit those blocks, and Carrie just being like, nope. Well, all right. So now they're about tied. I think okay, JohnWayne with a slight lead. Running out of time though. All down to 80 seconds in this level. Oh, and unfortunately, Carrie gets messed up by the swamp there. Oh, but John misses that jump off the piranha. Wow. Did it so well last time, and this time just, I guess, completely forgot about it. Trying to take it too fast. And that could be dangerous. So Carrie once again in the lead.
Oh no.
Carrie this time not taking as much time as last time. Not gonna allow John the chance to catch up. John did take a death, and Carrie gets to the next checkpoint, and is gonna have free reign on this part. Oh, and of course, it's a Bowser. And Carrie can't even kill it because he lost the fire flower immediately. The good news is, he does have that checkpoint. I'm not sure how much that's gonna help, because with that spin block gone, he might lose the fire flower. Okay, yeah, he's gonna lose the fire flower immediately. Nothing he can do.
Oh no.
Oh man, jeez. So unfortunate for Carrie. He's done so well he's done so well in so many games, and the levels have just not been working with him. So you gotta feel bad. You gotta feel bad. So we will once again try to get game 10 in there. All right, so game 10 once again. Alright, just 100 seconds on this one, so hopefully pretty short. Players not having too much trouble. Although, yeah, Blowy Joey's and Fish, they don't mix well, I have to say. Well, John looks like he was trying to get over, but not able to. So now those fish just invisible. Nothing you can do about that. You just kind of have to pray that you get a good jump. JohnWayne makes it through. Now with a slight lead and a little bit of a snake block section. There's a checkpoint in the middle of the air. Not sure if you want to. John opting to just skip it. Besides, that seems dangerous. And hopefully it works out for him. And it is going to work out for him. So John takes another one, extending his lead to 6 games, 8-2 over Carey. Carey, you can see, he's just like, I don't get it. He just doesn't get it. Like I said, you gotta play the hands you're dealt, and sometimes you just get dealt bad cards. So. Oh, got it. Ooh, not careful enough.
Oh no.
Carey. Oh, wow! Just a boom boom from nowhere. Boom boom from downtown. Takes Carey out immediately. So it doesn't look like he can actually need that boom boom. Oh boy. Watch out for these spikes. Oh!
Oh no.
I told you, watch out! You didn't watch out, you didn't listen. Now Carey coming up to that same section. Oh, and manages to get through, so lucky that time. Okay, looks like maybe some pink coin collecting going on. There's the key door. Okay, it's just 2, so I'm gonna get that key pretty quickly. It looks like there were 2 paths, so finally Carey gets another win. Well done by Carey, managing to at least try and make it interesting at the end. Too late to salvage the set, but can still at least salvage a few points. So. Yeah, now we move on to game 12. 2 games left in the series. No. Well, I'm not sure why Carey thought he needed to go there. He knows the platform's gonna respawn. I think he's maybe just a little bit tilted from being so far behind. He knows he can't win the series, but at least get a few wins. You know, you don't want to give points away so easily. Managed to make it through. Now we've got a key battle on our hands. That door looks like it's actually going to be pretty tricky to get into. Both players just trying to keep each other off the bind, keep getting to the door. And, oh, it's Carey that gets the bounce off of JohnWayne. And finds the checkpoint. So interesting level design. I'm not. Okay, it looks like this is going to be some pink coin collecting. There's 2. Just for one more. Wow, what a dodge by Carey. Okay, JohnWayne makes it to the checkpoint. And there's the last pink coin. John gets the key. That is going to take. Okay, there's actually 2 keys, I believe. Oh, and Carey dumped right into the muncher, so that's gonna be John in the lead once more. Finds the next checkpoint, so pretty substantial lead now. Oh, wow, that's precarious. Oh, just makes it onto the pixel. Just makes it on the pixel. Carey also making it on the pixel, but that looks like it's gonna be the end of the level, and it is. John takes another one. 9 wins for JohnWayne. Really impressive. Really impressively played by JohnWayne. I'm not trying to discredit. I swear, I'm not trying to discredit him. He's a really good player, and he's proving it here today. He's making a statement, taking out ICahriYou. And so we move on to the final game of the set. Hopefully, this will be the final game. We won't have to play. Hopefully, we won't have any more timeouts. But now that I've said that, this match is going to go on for another 30 minutes. So, Carry just hoping he can at least salvage one more game. We are going to have a clear condition, at least 60 coins. Another coin collecting level. Carry won the last one, so. Alright, so. Now, well, Carry tried to dunk John into one of the Potaboos, but it didn't quite work out. And now he's just playing mean. Now he's just playing mean. Oh boy. Oh wow. What happened there? Oh, we got crushed between two thwomps. That's interesting. That looked really weird there. So. Still not sure how many coins they have left. Again, it's at least 60, not all 60, so just gotta collect as many coins as you can. JohnWayne out to the substantial lead. That's not the last one. And those weren't the last two either, so. And nothing John can do at this point. He's just gotta. It looks like he's just gonna wait it out. Maybe try and find some hidden blocks. Unfortunately, they both are now at the same place, and so one of them's gonna have to go back. And JohnWayne decides it's gonna be him. So try and find those last few coins. Carry trying to do a P-switch jump, but I don't think he's gonna find anything up there. And John coming back. Yeah, there's nothing up there, so gonna have to find. You know, again, unfortunately, we can't tell how many they have left. Gonna have to go searching. Looks like John opting to start over. Oh, yeah, there's still a few at the start, so they didn't get. Oh, there it is. JohnWayne gets the clear condition. And now Carry just waiting patiently. So it looks like, you know, barring any unforeseen circumstances, this one is going to be the final game of the set. It's just going to be a matter of who ends up with the clear condition at the end. Yeah, John knows to be careful. And Carry gets it. Oh, and Carry's going to get it. So Carry manages to salvage the last game of the series. But JohnWayne takes the set 9-4. Well done by JohnWayne. And GG's to both players. Carry, you know, did extremely well. Just got a bit unfortunate with some of those levels that timed out, you know. It's just the breaks sometimes in versus. All right, so unfortunately, we are a bit behind schedule, so we're not going to have time for interviews today. But thank you both for playing. I mean, I think you know, the scores today, they're a little bit misleading. You know, I feel like the sets have been much closer than they appear. But that is going to be it for this one. JohnWayne takes it 9-4 and moves into the tie for first with the other winners this week. So thank you all for watching, and we will be back shortly with the next match.